And I was only literally like 12, and they were like, okay, like working out how they're going to play it on the piano. Anyway, I got it up on my phone, and I'm holding my golden ticket, like, this is one for the boy with the boom system, like proper went for it.
Oh my God.
Most embarrassing time of my life.
Did you get it?
Absolutely not.
You was at school, wasn't you, for a bit of the time?
Yeah,
It was summer, but it was just before.
Yeah.
What was it like being at school?
Oh, the amount of people like down the corridor. Your sister's so fit. Oh yeah, I watched her last night.
Oh my God.
I'm like, I know.
I bet you must have got that because you are like a fit sister, like fit older sister.
I still get it now. I'm like, do you not think it's getting old now?
What kind of made you think like, actually I want to show off, this is me relaxing, this is me posing kind of vibe?
I think I saw someone else do it, and I think I remember saving them and being like, I like this, that was good for me today. And I think I remember saving other influencers and being like, oh, I want to share something like that. And then it got to a point where I was like, I'm going to start sharing it. So I did it.
Hey guys, welcome to my podcast, Amy Charlize's Private Story with me, Amy Charlize. I'm so excited to have a place where I can share more about my life than ever before, spill some tea with you guys, and also take you along on this crazy ride that is my life. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm a 16-year-old content creator with a passion for all things beauty, fashion, and each week I'm going to be talking about everything from life as a teenager to friendships, relationships, social media, and so much more. And I'm going to be joined by some amazing guests, from social media stars to celebrities and even my own family, to share their own private story. And I want you guys to get as involved as you can, because honestly, I love hearing from you. So get in touch now with your latest stories, dilemmas and questions for us to work through together in this judgment-free zone. So welcome to my private story. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Amy Charlize's Private Story with me, Amy Charlize. So today is a guest that I've wanted on for the longest time because I've known her for years. I feel like we've grown up musically together. I've still got a swiped picture of me and you from when I was about 10 or 9 years old. Ew. And she's here right now, so we got Molly Marsh in the building.
Woo-hoo.
Hello,
Ew.
Molly, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. I just thought you probably have so many old videos saved.
Yeah, when you have brown hair.
Ew.
When I had
big,
white
dark
eyebrows.
Yeah.
No, you had...
I had dark.
And I had white, because I had no eyebrows back then. I wasn't allowed to tip my eyebrows when I was 10. But how has everything been? I feel like we haven't really caught up for ages now.
No.
Pretty Little Thing party, I saw you in August.
Yeah,
And that's
time ago.
Last time. Oh, actually, maybe I saw you at an event.
We've both been very busy though. Very busy. But
you've been
good busy.
smashing it. For people who don't know who you are, can you give us a little introduction?
So basically, I've done TikTok for years now, like 5 years, I think.
Musically girl.
Yeah,
we started on Musically.
Grandma on TikTok, basically. And then recently been on series 10 of Love Island. And yeah, so it's kind of, some people might know me from Love Island, some people might be back in the day Musically goers.
I remember
OGs.
so well when you got released on Love Island's account, and I was with, I don't know who I was with now, one of my mates, Jude, my best friend, and then Robin and Georgia was there as well, and obviously like we've known you for years, we've kind of grown up seeing you everywhere, and we literally all was like, what? And we were just started screaming. We was like, no way, because we've never known anyone personally enough to go on Love Island. Like I think obviously it's like 10 people at the start. Like you don't know 10 people that's just gonna randomly go on. So I was like, no way. I was like, this is mad. Like I was so excited. And then we all ran up and told my mum, and she's like your biggest fan. She's always been Molly's biggest fan. I remember when we first met you, when I was like 9, and my mum always was like, oh, she's just such a nice girl.
Like Sitsy Days.
Sitsy Days.
And then at PLT I met her as well.
Yeah, and she loves you. Honestly, she adores you. But I remember when you went on, and I was just like, this is crazy.
Weird to know someone.
So mad. You must have quite a few like friends as well. Did you tell anyone?
No, just close family.
I guess
Really
Maisie, your mum, your dad.
Yeah.
That must have been good. To be fair, I did actually watch your process video.
Yeah.
Which is such a good video. If you guys want to watch it, like it actually gave you details.
100%, because before I went on and I was auditioning, I was like, I wanted to see other people's experience, and I think I found like maybe 2 videos of like Australian Islanders who like said about their experience. I was like watching them over and over again. It's like, right, I'm gonna film all my process, and then if one day, because at the beginning I'm literally saying this video could be deleted in a month.
You said every single time after, it was like, this might not go out.
Yeah, this might
is
awkward, but it might not get released. But like now, it's so good because hopefully people can watch it, feel a bit more settled if they haven't heard back within a week. Yeah. It's all right. I was like waiting a month, or do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So for you, how was kind of like the process? Because obviously it must have been pretty fun, but also long.
Very long one, yeah. But I felt like I was at like the back end of the whole process, so it kind of went quicker than everyone else's experience. But Yeah, it was long, but the more you go like with it, the more exciting it gets.
Obviously, there was that rumour that your mum was a producer for ITV, Love Island. So do you want to clear this up for everyone?
You actually can't do anything about it. It's just if you want to think it, but I know the truth.
Yeah.
She had nothing to do with ITV or producing.
No, because my mum used
so
to like
funny,
go
man.
to the school, and the people at my school used to be like, oh, my mum paid the school to get me out of trouble.
Yeah.
And I heard that, I just thought similar kind of, like our mums like did something to get us where we are. I just thought, what a weird rumour. Like, who thought of that?
But then how amazing if she was. Like, so what? Do you know what I mean? If she actually was, then that should be like amazing.
Would have been amazed. But no, that was never the case, guys. Just said it straight now.
There we go.
Obviously, 2023. So when was this? Like last year now?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was in summer. I remember this so well. But you originally left the villa and then you come back.
Yeah.
How was you feeling when you left? I feel like your time was never done. When you left, it was a bit like, what?
I never, I feel like in there, you kind of expect what's coming up. You can feel if there's a dumping, you feel if there's a bombshell coming, you kind of get the vibes. And I just didn't feel anything that was going to happen.
No.
And then the more it got to like around the fire pit, I was like, someone's going to go home tonight. Potentially could be me, but I don't think it's going to be. Like, I was so confident.
Obviously on Love Island, you can get your couple stolen. Didn't think you was going to be the one to get your couple stole. But Katie come in and took Zach.
Yeah. But
And
then
I was like, what?
I remember like, I did not stop crying. So my exit, when I had my case, and you do the walkout down the
that's
wooden
the
bit.
most weird thing ever.
4 or 5 times that was filmed, and I was so upset to go back, like stand back next to Zach and be in tears thinking, I don't even want to look at him because there's no point, I'm leaving. Like, what is the point hugging you again? Because I'm only going to be more sad. So I'd stand there, I'd walk out crying. Can we do that again, please? I'd walk back like, like I was in hysterics, walking my case back. Do it again, get the same bye. It's horrible.
Oh my
I won't
God,
wish it
I
upon anyone.
absolutely hate that. No. So you actually finished 4th, which is incredible.
My angel numbers.
Well done. Oh my
Weird.
God.
Yeah.
That is weird. My angel number's 141.
Is it?
It's like a sign from my granddad since he passed away. We've always seen 141. Weird because it's 15 right now at the time when I said that.
There we go. I like that.
You've said in the past about how the girls in the villa, you was never really close with like a lot of girls outside as well. You never really had a girl group, you said.
No.
Which I think's funny because me and my sisters were saying this the other day. We don't feel like we've ever been in like a set girl group.
No.
But in the villa, do you think there's anyone in particular that you got really close with? Or do you just think like everyone was kind of on the same level?
Everyone on different vibes, really.
Yeah.
If I felt a certain way, I'd know who I could go to for that. Or if I wanted to have a laugh, I know who I'd go to for that.
Yeah.
So it was kind of just...
Who would you say if you was like having a down day you would have went to out of the girls?
Do you know what? I spoke to Catherine a lot at the beginning.
Did you?
Yeah, so it was quite sad when she left because we had some quite close chats. It was nice, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
But so kind of with like the girls, did you find it hard entering the villa knowing like outside of that you never really had like a full committed girl group, going in knowing like, right, I've got to get on with these girls because there's days where you're not going to be with your boyfriend kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Was that kind of daunting?
Yeah, and I love my own space as well. And I've said this a few times on like different podcasts and stuff. I love being on my own and just having a minute. There'd be times where I'd just sit and I'd sing to myself, knowing I've got my mic on thinking, oh my God, like the gallery can definitely hear whatever I'm saying and doing right now. I'm like, today's going to be a great day.
Her, like rhyming her like lyrics in there
Affirmations,
as well.
yeah, like
oh my God.
singing Hannah Montana, like, yeah.
Singing Hannah Montana
No,
and
literally.
everything. Oh,
and then
I
they'd
love
be
that.
like, right, can we all like get back together now? Like, yeah, I'm sorry. But I just needed a minute sometimes. And some people would take that in a different way. But
I think, yes, there was a few like
all good
speculations that like, oh,
intentions.
Molly sat by herself sometimes in the girls' chats and it's like, I would have.
yeah, I would have gone
I
stir
could
crazy
not.
if I didn't have time on my own.
Yeah, you go insane in there.
Yeah, and sometimes I just want to get in the pool. It'd be like, oh, pool's out of bounds now. And I'm like, right, I'm going to go sit back in the corner and just have a minute. Like, I'm actually going to go crazy in a second.
They say the pool's out of bounds?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. But then you kind of guess that something's going to happen. It's like, why can't I get in the pool then? What's going on?
Yeah.
Is someone coming in? Is Maya on the way? Like,
Maya?
you just guess.
How was my jammer?
Beautiful.
She's insane.
Yeah, it's better in real
I'm
life.
obsessed with her. I've got the Vogue cover at home now.
She's unreal.
Of her on there. And like, what the hell? She's just insane. Was she really nice?
Yeah. Yeah,
She
didn't really get
seemed
a chance to proper speak to her. It was really quick, in and out. But yeah, she's lovely. Very nice.
And kind of steering off of that, obviously with Love Island, there's a lot of like, I mean, like the boys are always kind of like working out, gymming. The girls kind of sit there like, woo,
Yeah,
in the corner. But for you, kind of like going into Love Island, obviously you worked out, you work out quite a lot.
Yeah.
I always see it, but we need to go Pilates together.
I really want to do Reformer Pilates. I'm well gel that you're going today.
We've got to do it, guys.
Well
if you're
gel.
wondering why I'm in like some proper gym set right now, it's because I am going Pilates later.
Pilates era.
But yeah, I am in my Pilates era. But for you, kind of like with working out, do you have any tips to kind of get motivated in the gym?
I think it's more of a routine. I think, being completely honest, you probably see more that I post about it than I'm actually going. It's one of them where like I'll post when I'm going because I'm proud of myself. I want people to know I'm going.
Yeah.
And the next day if I'm not posting, I'm definitely not going.
Yeah.
So it's one of them where like at the minute I'm not going as often as I used to. I think before Love Island, when I had a really good schedule and like my routine was down to a T, like you would not stop me. Now when like life's a bit more busier and things a bit more chaotic, it's like, can I squeeze it in?
I think it's so hard.
There's no excuses. There actually is no excuses. But some days you just like,
There is.
I'm busy at 11 o'clock, so I can't do it today.
No, I always feel like with me as well, like before when I was at school, it was like a routine. I'd go to school, walk to the gym next to my school, go work out, go home, eat dinner, do whatever I need to do at home. But now it's like, okay, I could be out from 9 a.m. in the morning, get back at 12 at night. When am I going to fit it out? I'm not getting up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
It's not a bit me.
Literally.
And yeah, I'm like you. I always post when I'm at the gym, but it's hardly ever. But like when I am there,
And I always
I'm
say
like,
the
ooh.
people that don't post about the gym are probably the people that go the most.
Oh my God, my friend Grace, Grace Conda.
Yeah.
She said, every morning I get up at 5 and go to the gym before school.
You wouldn't know because she doesn't post it.
She
But I
don't
like
post
that.
it.
Like she probably gets up at 5 a.m. every day, and the people that do that are the hardcore gymmers.
And
I
we're
take my
not.
hat off to them.
And we're not.
I'll
No,
just
do
show
you
a
know what,
selfie
though?
when I'm in there for an hour. Like that's it.
Here's me with my AirPod Maxes. Woo. Then you go
Literally.
home. You're obviously very passionate as well about like showing like real bodies, and you're very, I think, organic and real. And I feel like a lot of influencers now are trying to be a bit more, but still editing happens so much. There's so much stuff around like editing your bodies, false images and things like that, but you're so true and honest, which is why I honestly love your content. I think it's very inspirational. But for you, what kind of made you think like, actually I want to show off, this is me relaxing, this is me posing kind of vibe?
I think I saw someone else do it, and I think I remember saving them and being like, I like this, that was good for me today. And I think I remember saving other influencers and being like, oh, I want to share something like that. And then it got to a point where I was like, I'm going to start sharing it. So I did it. So yeah, I think I saw someone else do it. It made me feel good.
Refreshed, and then you thought, I
I was like, I want to do that because I want more people to see that. Because I remember just feeling
I like
like
that.
okay. Because I felt like that yesterday, but then I look like that now. I was like, I want people to see this because
It's even
important.
like the have you seen them videos? I don't think you've done them, but you know, like the how I start off in the morning to how my body looks at the end of the day, and obviously it's like bloating, eating more food.
Yeah.
It makes you look like different bodies throughout the day.
Yeah.
And someone did a video of that, and I remember watching it being like, wow, it's just like it just ticks in your head. And it's like, oh, that's nice. That it's not just me.
And
that
even
feels
like
that.
seeing, and I know someone that I follow, I think she's American, but she's like a real gym girl, like abs, like washboard abs.
Yeah.
But like she takes a photo just relaxed and then tensing. And like the difference is crazy. Yet she is like athlete.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I feel better.
Yeah, it actually does make you feel bad, and I think that's really nice. That I mean, have you ever had people like come up to you and ever say like, "Thank you for doing them"?
Yeah, it's
stuff?
more DMs. It's just like, this helped me today, thank you. Or like, just watched your video and you spoke about this, that helped me, thank you. And it's those messages that are like,
Are
keep
you
going.
open with other things? I mean, like for me, I'm quite open with my skin.
Yeah,
Like my skin
yeah.
can be very up and down. One minute that it's like clear as day, and then the next day I'm like, I've got 8 spots on my face. Where have these
100%.
come from?
Yeah,
So
and-
you open with everything?
Yeah,
would
and
you
it's
say?
still hard because I remember posting a story not too long ago of my skin. It was awful. To me, it's awful. You know,
Yeah.
people would say, you're still beautiful, it's still, but I feel awful.
Yeah.
So I'd like posted that story and people were like, this has made me feel so much better today. And it's probably because they think, oh, she didn't look like that on her photos. But they probably feel that when they post a picture and then go to bed and go, oh my God, like my skin
Yeah.
today.
It's
So-
even when I go to events sometimes, I look at these girls and I think like, obviously we all, they all use like the, you know, like on the camera you can have the smoothing effect now.
Yeah.
They're always
I've got that on my
YouTube.
camera.
Have you?
It's a lot. It's
and
a lot.
everyone has it. And I always think like when I watch the videos, I'm like, oh my God, their skin's so clear. When you see them in person, it's refreshing.
It is.
See a tiny bit of texture and you're like, oh, I'm not the only one with
Yeah.
like problem with my skin. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And it's so nice when like people actually open up about it because it makes everyone be a bit more like, oh,
Relaxed,
okay.
normal.
Where it's so normal. And I
Yeah.
feel like people want to make this like not kind of shown as much, and people want to smooth the acne. But sometimes I feel like it's nice just to be like, reminder, we all have bad skin days.
100%.
Do you think when you was like coming out of Love Island, and obviously you had so much going on that first few weeks, I remember you was hectic in London.
Yeah.
Do you think you didn't take care of your skin as much?
Oh yeah,
And let it kind
every
of get
routine
worse?
went out of the window.
Yeah.
Gym routine, skin routine, sleep routine, everything was out the window.
Drinking, everything like that, water.
Water.
Too much. Like it's honestly.
Yeah, 100%.
You're also been on Britain Get Singing recently.
Yes,
What was that like? Like, did you actually rehearse a lot before?
we had like 3 rehearsals.
Is that it?
But
I
it
thought we'd
was
have more
like
than that.
really funny because obviously at day 1 we were all like, oh my God, what are we actually going to sound like? Like this could be a wreck. Like we
Yeah.
could be really embarrassing. But you know what? What a laugh. What a great cause. Why not? Like we're supporting such a great cause and we're all going to have a good time. So
And you're born for this
Win-win.
kind of stuff. I mean, your family are all very in the theatre industry,
Yeah.
which growing up, I used to just love it because obviously like I danced quite a lot when I was younger, and watching like you and Maisie and stuff, it just reminded me of like, I want to be like them. Even Maisie, I look up to her a lot. I'm like, she's just smashing it with her dancing now. But I think that was just made for you to kind of be there, the head singer.
I was in my element.
Yeah,
but
that
when
was
I
your
got there
dream.
and found out there were no other girls, I was like,
did you not know?
Don't know who was in it. Obviously, I knew Zach was because we travelled together. But I was like, oh my goodness! Like we got there and I was like, there's not another girl. I was like, I'm clearly gonna have all the like girly bits, and I was like, oh my goodness. But then as soon as we got going, I was thriving.
You're very, very close with your family.
Yeah.
You bring Maisie in a lot.
Yes.
Why not bring her in right now?
Should we bring her in?
I love a little bit of Maisie. So, guys, basically, Maisie's been watching from the outside of the curtain.
Outside looking
in.
in.
So we're going to bring her in and we're going to have a little questionnaire with her and bring her in for a game. So, Maisie, do you want to come in?
Come on the hot seat.
Come on, girl. So, guys, we've actually got Maisie here, which is Molly's sister, like we was talking about. Can you give us a little intro?
I'm Maisie Marsh. I'm in year 11 at school. I
So
do
you're
TikToks.
15?
Yeah, 15.
Do TikToks with Molly.
Yeah.
She's a dancer. She's a singer.
Yeah.
She's an actor. And you are going to Lane Fitz
I'm going to
School.
drama school.
Little
Yeah.
voiceover girly.
Yeah, I do voiceovers as well.
I feel like you guys are always in this kind of environment. Even since before Molly was on Love Island, you two always did
Yeah.
TikToks together.
Joint at the hip.
And I
Yeah.
love it. And I do love it. Because I think, because I've got two older sisters, I see you two as like me and Robin and Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so I love
definitely.
it. But I wanted to ask, like, have you guys always been quite close growing up?
I feel like we have. Like when we were little, Molly used to be all over me. She'd be like, Maisie, Maisie, like cuddling me.
Really?
Yeah, there's literally videos, and I'm
Yeah.
literally like over
In
her,
my face.
like this, laid on her, like
Are you like
elbow
a mum
either
to
side.
her? Would you say you're like a mum?
I think growing up, I was like, I look after her. You know, like
Yeah.
I'm big sis. Like I look after you.
But like now, I hate cuddles, and I think like, no wonder I
scarred her.
hate cuddles because she was always so in my face.
I'm literally like in her grill on all videos of
all
when
the
she was
time.
little. Like Maisie. Like I'm surprised you didn't punch me as a baby.
I know. I don't know how I didn't.
Yeah.
Do you think like your relationships changed as sisters now Maisie's got older?
Yeah, probably.
What is your age gap?
7 years.
7 years.
Same as me and Georgia then.
Yeah.
So it's quite a big age gap. And people
Yeah.
are like, because the same parents as well as mine. And
Yeah.
people always go, oh, well, if you've got different parents. And I'm like, no.
And it's weird that you can
Same
be so
parents.
close with such a big age gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it
find
works
mad.
better.
Yeah, it does.
I
love the
like
age
the
gap.
big age gaps because I think like my friends who have siblings the same age always clash more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've kind of got that like difference, but
You're
still
different.
the same.
You're in different stages of life.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you can kind of give advice. Do you think you take advice from Molly quite a lot? Or not really?
Come on.
I don't really know.
Speak up.
I don't think I do, to be fair.
Do you not?
I don't really
Yeah,
listen
we do
to her.
advice, do we?
No, we don't. We never really have like chats. We just usually like, do you want to watch YouTube?
Yeah.
Or can I sleep
No.
in your bed all the time?
my God, I'm
do
like
you want
that
to sleep
mine.
over? I'm like, no, Molly, it's
She
a school
hates it.
night. It's like 11 o'clock. I don't want to sleep over
I'm
right
literally
now.
going to lay and go to sleep though, so I don't see the point of a school night.
What was it like for you? Because basically, I've never said this to Molly or you, but Georgia, my sister, pranked me saying she was going to Love Island.
I remember seeing this.
I cried my eyes out.
I remember
she
seeing
did.
this.
Like your process video,
Yes.
she made that and showed us it.
I've watched that.
Yes.
No.
I was sobbing my heart. I was like, oh my God. What was your reaction like to Molly going on?
I was just very shocked, and I was so happy for her because like you spoke about it for ages, didn't you?
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh my God, like no more sister days. She might actually find a boyfriend. Like this Christmas, another boy might be sat at this table.
Yeah.
It's like, that is so weird.
So, how did you tell Maisie? Did you do anything like extravagant? Or was
What
it
about
just,
going on?
Yeah.
No, I think you updated through the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I remember being like,
Yeah.
they're going to give me a call, and then, oh my God, they've called me in about the flights. Like, I think it was just
We were at Alton Towers one day, and we were in a queue for a ride. She was like, oh, they're ringing me. They're
David
ringing me.
Williams ride.
Yeah, the little kids ride.
And they
And
called
you-
me.
you had to get the
I went
call.
back in the queue and was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to do like the interview tomorrow.
We're like, well, she's doing it then.
Oh
It was
my
so good.
God, that is mad. And
Yeah.
you was at school, wasn't you, for a bit of the time?
Yeah,
'Cause it
yeah.
was summer, but it was just before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it like being at school?
Oh, the amount of people like down the corridor. Your sister's so fit. Oh yeah, I watched her last night.
Oh my God.
I'm like, I know.
I bet you must have got that because you are like a fit sister, like fit
Yeah.
older sister.
I still get it now. I'm like, do you not think he's getting old now?
What about like your friends? How did they kind of react? Was they like really fangirly after they saw Molly after? Or not really?
To be fair, no.
No.
Like, they were just a bit like, oh no way, that's amazing. But because they've already met her before, they were just a bit
Normal.
like, it was.
They
Yeah.
know they know you enough
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
to be like that,
Yeah.
which is really cute. And
Yeah.
for you two together, do you have any plans coming up? Because you obviously film so much together. Is
Yeah.
there anything we can see?
I think we just want to keep doing more videos together, but
Yeah.
again, we haven't been having time to do it.
No.
So we need to keep at that. But it's like, I see, there's so much things I think we could do together and ideas we have.
Yeah.
It's just putting them into like place.
Definitely. And do you know what I think with you two is quite cute is like, obviously you're going to be moving. Are you moving away?
Yeah.
So basically, you guys, Maisie's going to theatre school.
Yeah.
But it's not that close to it, Doncaster. No. I mean, to me, it's not that bad. And to quite a lot of my friends that live in like Wimbledon way, Epsom's not far from Wimbledon, I don't think.
But from Doncaster.
But from Doncaster, you're moving away.
A 4-hour drive, but it's only like 1.5 hours on the train.
Oh my God. But how's that going to be? Your little sister's moving out.
But what is weird is I always said I won't move out until Maisie moves out. But now that's come around quick. Yeah. I'm not ready to move out, so it's now really weird.
No. I said to her, I was like, we should like get a place together and like split the money. She was like, no. Like, why?
I was like, you just need freedom.
It'd be so good.
Let's
she was
be real.
like, no, just
go.
You need to move out.
You need to leave.
If I was there, then you'd be like, why did I ask my sister to come? You know?
So you're 15 now? I thought you were 16 for some reason.
I turned 16 in May, but I'm 15 now.
So you're quite a little baby of the year like me. I'm August.
Same.
So
yeah, I'm August. 26th.
Oh my God,
everyone.
That is late. 23rd of Robin's. I'm 13th. My nan's the 14th. Everyone's in August. My mum's the 1st of September though. So she's like the start of the year. Yeah. So all our schoolmates, she was always the oldest, which was a flex. But obviously you're an amazing dancer. Do you perform like singing wise as well?
I do singing, but I don't really like...
Sing.
Yeah.
She can sing.
I can sing, but
incredible.
Like... I do like dance shows, but I never really do like a singing show.
Growing up, I thought you was going to be on Matilda. I thought you'd be Matilda.
Well, I like as a child, I auditioned for School of Rock the musical, Matilda the musical,
and you were literally like what? And final for summer.
I got to the final for summer in School of Rock, and we were at the Dominion Theatre. And I walked in. I'd learnt my script. I'd learnt my song, and I walked in, and all these other girls had learnt a different monologue and a different song. I was stood there. I was mortified. They'd sent me the wrong song and the wrong email. I had to wing it. I was just like, excuse me, I haven't been given this material. They were like, just try your best to go along with it. I thought, great. So I was like, this close, and no.
They blew it for you.
I know.
And I remember the Matilda was 4'11" and under, and I just hit 5 foot.
Oh.
And I was gutted. I was like, man, it's so too tall. I was like anyone's going to measure me on the stage.
Yeah.
Realistically.
Does it really matter?
1 foot is not going to kill. But is there anything you kind of see yourself doing in the future with musical theatre? Obviously, you're going to Lane, so you want to be in that kind of industry. What is like your plans for the future? Have you got anything that you really, really want to do?
Well, I was saying to Molly today, actually, the dream would be to perform with the Rockettes at Christmas. Imagine.
Rockettes.
Like, Christmas Spectacular.
But then that is another height thing. Like,
that is another height thing.
You are a little.
Yeah,
but
I've only got little legs.
I think we could get there.
Yeah.
A little bit of hills. Nothing will kill.
Like,
Laducas.
Yeah, literally.
42nd Street, because I love a bit of tap.
Do you?
Yeah, I love it. My favourite.
I hated tap. I was like an acro contemporary girl, but tap, ballet, modern was not a bit of me, I'm not going to lie. It's just amazing. I was like, oh, please stop me now. But so that's probably your dream. Would you like to, I look at Hannah.
Oh, yeah.
What's her last? Lowther, yeah.
Lowther, is how you say it. She is smashing it right now with like
she's amazing.
She's been on everything. Guys, she's one of like she worked in Tesco, didn't she? And now she's just like a musical theatre crazy girl.
I love how she documents it all as well.
Yeah,
I love how she documents it. And I think it's very inspiring as well. Would you kind of take it down that route, like Six, that kind of vibe as well?
Yeah, defo. I'd do anything.
Six, their musical voices are like crazy though. Yeah. But you've got to be a good singer.
Yeah.
I didn't realise. I went to the Broadway one last month and I was like, oh my God.
Incredible.
Yeah, they are incredible.
Like 2 show days as well.
So I'm actually going to play a game with you guys because I think it's going to be fun with us 3. So I'm going to give us 3 topics, a pick and a neck, and we've got to say our favourite and our least favourite.
Okay.
So first of all, holiday destination.
Okay, my favourite holiday destination would be Hawaii.
Yeah, have you been?
Me too, that is my favourite.
Oh my God, you went after Love Island, didn't you?
Straight after Love Island.
Yeah.
Unreal, that's your favourite as well.
Yeah, that's my favourite.
The most relaxed but beachy, most Pinterest.
Yeah.
Oh,
the people there as well. It's like carrying the surfboards
just
down
like
the road
acai
barefoot.
bowl.
I'm like,
you're so cool.
Is Hawaii as boring as people make out though?
It is like there's
nothing to do really.
It's pretty boring, but I love that lifestyle. I think it's so chill.
Yeah.
Okay, good, because I didn't know. I say to my parents, I want to go Maldives, I want to go here, I want to go there, and they're like, you'd get bored, but I'm not going to get bored if I'm laying there in the sea. I feel like that's my dream.
Well, it was really good because like our hotel, you just did a quick walk down the beach.
Yeah.
Then there was like a town with loads of shops, like a full strip of shops, like designer and not designer, and then loads of food places. So I loved it. It was just like perfect. We went for a week, I think.
And you get like that kind of like chilled lifestyle, but you can still go out and shop if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And do you know what? Mine's going to be really like controversial, I think. My least favourite was Vegas. At Las Vegas, I didn't like how much walking, like everything was on foot, and I was like, things like, I just didn't like Las Vegas.
No. I loved it.
This wasn't my scene at all.
What did you do there? Because they always say don't go till you're 21.
At Vegas?
Yeah. I guess there's some shops.
We did
some
loads,
shows
to be
and there's
fair, yeah.
everything.
We went to watch shows. We just did, like, looking at the, like, landmarks and stuff or
Yeah.
whatever. Went to
It
Grand
was
Canyon.
good,
It
but I
was
do
really
think-
fun.
Probably my least fave.
I'd say
Disagree.
mine, gotta say Marbella. It's my hometown, basically.
Yeah.
I've had a house
Yeah.
there since I was 2. Go there
Gorge.
every summer for like 8 weeks. So I love Marbella.
Yeah.
A reality TV show.
Favourite reality TV show? Do you know what? Traitors. Oh my goodness, loved it.
Love the Traitors.
Absolutely loved it.
Yeah. I think Traitors is a good one. I also think like Strictly.
Yeah.
Is that not reality TV?
I'd say it is, yeah.
I like
It's
Married at
basically
First
isn't it?
Sight.
Have you watched that? I've
Yeah.
never watched that.
I love it. I'm just like, as if
Really?
you
I've
can
never watched
meet
it.
and then just get married like that.
Yeah, I've heard about the whole situation, but I've never actually watched. My parents love it.
It's actually really good,
But
yeah.
no, I love probably, yeah, I'd
Would
say.
Selling Sunset be classed as a reality?
Yeah?
I think so, yeah.
I love Selling Sunset.
I've never watched these
No?
kind of shows. I just literally watch, like, I tried to get into Made in Chelsea. I didn't really
No.
click with it. Towie is an iconic
never
one.
watched.
But I
I've
also
never
love
watched.
Love Island. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta say Love Island.
What about-
What's one that you don't like?
Yeah.
I don't really watch much to say, like...
Neither
I
do
don't
I. I'm
like
such
it.
a YouTube girl now.
Yeah,
I don't
same.
really watch a lot.
I don't have a...
Do you know what? Probably
One.
like first dates. I
Yeah.
can't get into it. I
Or maybe like
X
X on the Beach.
Oh,
Too
that's
hot
true.
to
A bit
handle
too,
vibe.
like...
Oh no, I like Too Hot to Handle.
Oh, really?
It's a bit much. So it's like,
Yeah, but I think that's too much for me.
Yeah,
Like, it's just
yeah.
like
on.
a bit too far.
I think for me, Too Hot to Handle's a good one, but I'd say yeah, X on the Beach. I just don't really like.
I never like the concept of X
what
on
about
the Beach.
The Circle? I didn't really get that.
I didn't
Never
watch
watched
that.
it.
Oh, I
Did you
tried
not?
to watch it, but then I just
tried and I
stopped.
got bored. So
Yeah.
I'd say probably them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's mine. Right. A TikTok trend we're loving and we hating.
Current.
Current. Doesn't have to be current. It can just be from
Okay.
life. It's one that we love and hate.
Well, I don't know if it's like TikTok trend, but like the whole bows. I love that.
Okay. I thought you'd
Oh,
be
you
a
got
great
bow
girl.
earrings in.
Oh, yeah, I have.
Oh my god, they're well cute. Where are they from?
And it did come
Shein.
on TikTok trends,
Shein,
actually.
they are so cute. So yeah, I would say Bo's a good one. I always say that in my
Yeah.
pod. I'm going to say one right now, the sound. You know that he gave me the ew.
Oh, yeah.
That sound really drills into my head and it really annoys me.
That's
Yeah,
true.
So that's
Do you know,
probably one.
I'm going to think of one on the train home and I'm going to ring you and be like, I've remembered it.
yeah.
And I'd be like, guys,
can't
we're
think
back
right
on the
now.
pod
No, neither.
today just to tell us all what Molly's least favourite and
Well,
favourite
do you know
was.
what? The one that I did recently before going into the villa, the I'm looking for my friend, I'm looking for you.
That's-
That like blew up, but I actually loved that at the time.
Wait, you did?
I
Oh
loved
my god,
doing
I was
that.
like, you.
Oh, I was like,
oh.
oh, cringy.
Oh my god, I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
was in my
I know
element.
one that I liked.
What?
Joe Beyonce's new, like, Texas one.
Maisie, you've hit the nail on the head.
I know.
Sing it?
Wait, hang on.
It looks great on TikTok.
How does it actually go?
This ain't Texas.
Yes.
This ain't no hoedown.
Oh, okay,
That
I've
one.
heard this. Yeah,
It's
yeah. I don't
so
really
cool.
understand this trend yet, though.
love
I'm not
it.
really on it yet.
I just
the
love the
sound
song.
will do so well.
Yeah.
Do you think? That was actually the end for Maisie. But thank you so much
been very
for
nice.
coming on. We've
Well done
loved
for your hot
having you
seat.
on. And yeah,
Thank
well done for your
you.
hot seat. Thank you very much.
Thanks
And yeah,
for having
guys,
me.
make sure to go check out Maisie as well as Molly because we love her. So yeah, thanks, Maisie.
Thank you.
See you
Bye now.
later.
Bye.
See you
Bye.
soon. Goodbye.
So guys, we've now just got me and Molly back here, but me and Molly are going to answer some of your listener questions. So for everyone at home that wants to get involved, you can literally just DM me at Amy Charlize's private story. DM me right there. We can literally answer all your questions on the pod with the future guests. And yeah, I just have so much fun doing this. So first of all, Lily has asked, how do you cope with anxiety in the industry? She loves vlogging, but she gets nervous when filming out and about.
Do you know what? I actually have never been that nervous for vlogging. I feel like I've always had a really random confidence. I think that comes from performing arts, you know?
Yeah.
A confidence of just like, I don't care. Like, I really don't care. And I know so many people do.
Yeah.
So it's like, I find it hard to answer this because I've never felt that nervous myself.
Yeah.
But I think
just do it.
Don't
That's
care
all
what
you've
people
got to do
think.
nowadays. So you can't just be like, oh, maybe not. Don't dwell on
I
things.
think
Just do it.
when I'm doing things, all I'm thinking about is myself. So why is anyone else going to be thinking of you? Because I bet the other person
Is thinking of
only
theirself.
thinking of theirself. So no
Yeah.
one is actually watching or caring about anyone else. They might look at you and think, oh my God, she's got a camera out. But guess what they're going to think? I wish I could do that.
Yeah. Or who is she?
Yeah, I wanna
They're not
do
going to be
that.
doing
They
it in
look
like
cool.
a oh. They're going to be
Yeah.
doing it in like a mysterious. Who is this girl?
Yeah,
Like,
she looks cool.
Why is she filming?
Exactly.
I don't think you should ever kind of see it as a bad thing. I think it's always quite a cool thing, and people are getting so much more used to it now.
Absolutely.
Maybe a few years ago, I understand, but
More
now everyone's
normalised.
doing it. So why not?
Yeah.
We've also got a person that doesn't want to be named, but she's asked, what is a scent or a makeup product that takes you back to a particular time?
Okay. Do you know what? I have a Love Island scent. It was the blue Versace perfume.
Oh, never heard
And now
that.
every time I just smell it, it's like
Love Island.
Valentine's. Yeah. But also, Hollister sprays is like school PE bag.
Mine was
School
Victoria's
era.
Secret, something Temptation.
Okay.
Can't think
Pure
what it's called now.
Temptation?
Pure Temptation, maybe?
I feel like that rings a bell. Might be right or wrong.
Might be right or wrong. I don't know. But that reminds me of school.
Yeah.
A really, really particular time of school when I was getting bullied and I hate it.
Oh, so we don't smell
If
that one.
I smell it, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Nostalgia, but the wrong reasons. So
Yeah.
that's probably mine. Also, like, you know the Maybelline concealers, but the skinny black thing.
Yeah.
Like, just like the basic concealer that everyone used to have as a kid. It just reminds me of like year 7 and 8 when you'd pass it around in the toilets after
Yeah.
like swimming.
I was a
and
Hoola
everyone would do
bronzer.
it.
Hoola
I still use
bronzer
that
at like
now.
high school.
I still use that now. I love a bit
Maybe I
of Hoola.
should get the OG back.
They should. I loved that stuff. And the last question from Scarlett is, how can you be more confident in your own body? Like we just said though about people looking at others, I think it's the same for
Healthy
your
social
body.
media, yeah.
I think looking at other people and thinking, oh, they're all looking at me, they're all so self-conscious of themselves these days.
Yeah.
We don't need to worry about everyone looking at ourselves.
And no one's ever happy. So like I say to myself, oh my God, I'll be happy when I have these abs, bigger bum, blah, 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 right? I'm going to get there and I'm only going to be happy when I'm even better than that.
Yeah.
So like if you're in a position now where you might be like, oh, you know, like I wish I could put on weight, then it's like when you're there, you probably won't be happy again. Or if you're somewhere where you're like, I want to lose weight, you won't be happy when you've done it. So I think at any point, you just need to be happier now in yourself.
The confidence you grow in yourself makes you much more confident on the
Yeah.
outside as well. And I feel like people need to take that more into like, yeah, I get we all are so self-conscious of other people looking at us, but all you can do is love yourself because no one else is looking at you like you're looking at yourself.
And your body changes all the time anyway.
Yeah.
So
all the time, normalise it.
love yourself.
Literally. And that is all the questions for today. But please, everyone at home, make sure to keep DMing me. I loved all of these questions and we can't wait to hear more. But I've actually got the last question.
Go on then.
What is your private story?
My
What is something
private
that people
story?
might not know about you? Something that might have happened on a set one day or something you want to tell me that maybe people wouldn't know about you?
Okay. I have a few little ones. I feel like the main one that comes up is very like random, but like funny one. Because when I was younger, I remember auditioning for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory for the musical.
Yeah.
Violet Beauregard, I was like, this is the one. This is the role for me. I'm blonde. I'm young. Like I had short hair at the time. It's like, I'm going to get this. I felt good about it. Went to the audition and I would just had no preparation of like what was going to happen. Like we had no idea what it was going to be like. All these other young girls in there had like clearly gone to every audition under the sun.
Yeah.
And I remember going in, there's a piano to play whatever song you want. I went in with the idea of singing super bass Nicki Minaj, right? Oh my God.
Right.
And do you know what? This haunts me to this day. I remember going in, I printed out a golden ticket. No one else had done this. Golden ticket. I had my lyrics on it. I remember being like, what are we playing today then? So they needed sheet music. I didn't have sheet music. It's like, I've got on my phone, I've got Super Bass by Nicki Minaj. And I just remember all their faces just being, I thought it could be quite a good idea. Like she's
Get you
sassy,
out there, yeah.
she's young. Oh my God, I just remember getting in and I was only literally like 12. And they were like, okay. Like working out how they're going to play it on the piano. Anyway, I got it up on my phone and I'm holding my phone, holding my golden ticket. Like, this is one for the boy with the boom system. Like, proper went for it.
Oh my God.
Most embarrassing time of my life.
Did you get it?
Absolutely not. And I just walked out so embarrassed, but also like people could listen and watch from the side as well. So I remember
know
just
what
thinking,
you mean, and it's so embarrassing when like all these girls are just standing there.
Yeah.
But to be fair, that you get so zoned out in them situations.
awful, and I hated it. And then I've also done stupid things like similar to that. Go into an audition for like Royal Caribbean or cruise audition, didn't take my CV, forgot my headshot on the train, turned up. They're like, anyone who's forgot their headshot, everyone's got them. They're perfect. I was like, yeah. So I walked over. You just sign your name on there. I thought, I'm signing my life away. You're literally going to boot me out in the next round. Next round.
Literally. Oh my God. So
Gone.
you've got quite bad audition moments.
Yes, clearly not for me.
When I did Mamma Mia, I sang, I think it was one of the Mamma Mia songs, and I was like rehearsing in my head. I was like, gonna get it. And then when we did like the acting bit, I was so nervous, so awkward. And I used to sing where my shoulders would go from like normal standards to like up in like my actual chin. Like I used to be like this the whole time. And I remember my mum was like, when you go in, do it like this. And I went in and I was like, Mum, I didn't get it. She was like, why? I was like, Mum, my shoulders would not move. It was like I was like stuck like trying to sing a song, and honestly I can never sing.
Then I remember another one. I was on a Zoom call for something to do with when I worked at Haven, and I burped at the beginning of my song. I've just and I've got proof. I've got evidence of that. If you want to see it, I'll send you it. I'm literally like, you got a good heart, and I know it. It comes out.
I'd be so embarrassed.
I was like, what do I even say right now? Like, do I say sorry? Like, I didn't know what to do.
Pardon.
Pardon me, can I start again, please?
Oh my God, you've had some really bad stuff.
I will
with
send
the
you that
auditions.
because I've got that.
Did you film it on the side?
Yeah, because it was self-tape as well.
Oh
so
my God,
I did
I'd be
both
so
versions.
embarrassed. Bless your heart. Well,
Bless me. I didn't get the job.
you didn't.
Didn't get the job.
It's fine. We're here now. We are here now. But thank you so much for coming on.
No,
Honestly,
thank
it's been a
you.
pleasure. And yeah, no, definitely need to catch up again soon.
Yes. And
Defo.
Pilates. You'll see a Pilates video soon, guys.
It's coming. Collab Pilates. Zero Gravity, please sponsor us. And that's on period. Guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Amy Charlize's Private Story. If you want to listen to more, make sure to subscribe now on YouTube, as well as follow us on Spotify or your podcast app of choice. And make sure to like, comment, and leave a review now. And please get in touch now with your questions, stories, and dilemmas. I love hearing from you guys, and you can get in contact now at Amy Charlize's Private Story on Instagram, and you can also follow me on TikTok. Thanks so much. Bye.